Well, hello there, Skywinders. Welcome back to another episode of Skywind007. Today I received this from Amazon. I paid for it from my own money. I did not get it as a gift. And it is a novelty record player, so it doesn't actually play vinyl records. It just it works as a Bluetooth speaker, and you can insert a what's it called, a micro SD card, and you can also feed music directly through an aux cable, and those are the three ways of playing music. So I had a choice. If you look over here, I had a choice. I went for the green one, and if you go on Amazon and on AliExpress, you're gonna have two choices of this sort of novelty record players. One of them actually plays a CD, and this one plays a fake disc. So I was tempted about getting the one with the CD, but the problem is that you have to keep burning CDs every time you want to play a different song. So I just went for this because this one doesn't actually have a disc that's playing. It's just a fake disc. So in any case, let's open it up. I already opened this before. I just put it back in the box for presentation. So let me pull it out. Like I said, I already done this before. So I was kind of exploring, going through it before I made the video. And over here you have the cable. It's a micro USB-C, so it's reversible. And then you have the aux cable, which I don't think I'll be using too much, if at all. And then you have some information here in both English and Chinese. And your what I would call the quick reference guide, which they call the X11 speaker use manual. So this gives you some information which I'm very confident most people will not need unless you have never ever touched a Bluetooth speaker before. So what else is in here? It's a quality control tag. We don't need it. So let's set everything aside except the charging cables. So I already have this ready over here. And before I plug it in, I want to go around this. Let me pull that out. So like I said, this is the fake disc. This is gonna spin around when I power it up. Over here you have a switch. It has three positions: aux, Bluetooth, and TF card. TF card is the same thing as micro SD. Unfortunately, this disc is not removable, not that I know of. I checked with the seller and he says it's not removable. So don't even try because you'll break it. At the front you have a knob. So there's no end to the knob. This is the volume knob. Also, if you press once, it'll skip to the next song. If you press twice, it'll go back to the previous song. So that's the front. On the side, there's nothing. On the other side, there's nothing. On the back, I think that's the speaker right here. And it should be a mono speaker. So if you're going to play stereo, this is not going to work for you. Not that I'm aware of. Yeah, don't expect stereo from. There's no way to connect external speakers. As you can see, this is aux. So aux means that it's taking information or signal in. This is not a speaker port. The type C USB, that's for charging, and this is the TF card or micro SD. That's where the memory goes. And that's it. So for sure I want to point that out. This is not a stereo speaker. So let's start charging it. So it'll be on the center right here. And with the lights dimmed, you can see that it's charging right there. So it's not a very impressive light. It's kind of inside the device. You can barely see it. Because if I pull it out, it goes out. So it's charging. So while it charges, we're going to play a little bit of music from a TF card or a micro SD card, whatever you want to call it. So let me go get that. It's right here. Let me turn the lights back on. So you go to the back and the terminals are going to be facing down. I've done this before. I just put everything back in the box for presentation. And you're going to push it till you hear a click. So now our TF card or microSD card is inserted. So if you just use one hand, it does that. So you're going to have to use the other hand. I'm pointing that out in case you, for whatever reason, you only have one hand. This might be an issue. So again, you have three options: aux, Bluetooth, or TF card micro SD. So I'm going to leave it on TF card micro SD. And let me turn off the fan. Now it's just a matter of moving this to the left and it'll automatically start playing the TF card or micro SD card. And remember, if you press once, it'll skip to the next song. If you press twice, double click, it'll move back to the previous song. So let's move to the next song. Let's try that again. Okay, so let's skip to the next song. Okay, so let's skip to the previous song. So let's double click. Let's go back to the previous song. Okay, so you move that lever out of the way and it stops automatically and it turns off the whole unit. Okay, now it's time to talk about Bluetooth. So let's set the switch to Bluetooth on the center right here. And go to your phone and look for settings. Right here, settings. Now connected devices. So once you're over here, let's try to turn this on. Like that.
Bluetooth mode.
Now click on pair new device. And we're looking for round X11. Click on it. And click pair. And we are paired. So give any permissions that you think you want to give. And then just find a file in your phone or either go to YouTube. So I already have some files over here. Let's select this one. And you can see the platter moving. Let me get closer. Let me raise the volume. Let me press pause. And you see that when I press pause, this stops. So when I press play, so let's move to the next song. You just click once to move to the next song and double click to move to the previous song. Single click for the next song. See, so you don't actually have to touch your phone if you don't want to. Let's go to the previous song. So let's see what happens when I turn off the screen. So now the screen is not turned on. So that's nice. So it does work basically independently from the phone. All you have to do is turn off the screen. You turn off the screen so you can control which song you want to be on and the volume. Let's move around the song. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is Aux Mode. So I believe this is an outdated way of listening to music, since now we have Bluetooth and this has Bluetooth. But either way, the first thing I want to do is move the switch to aux, so that's the far left. And I'm going to connect my phone to the cable over here. And then turn it around and connect it to that hole right there. That's the aux hole. And now all we do is power it up. And we're going to have to select the song from my phone. So let's power it up.
AUX mode.
Okay, so we are connected through AUX mode. And now let's play that same song we were playing. Okay, so one thing you need to know about AUX mode or aux mode is that you can control the volume, but you cannot control the songs from the device. You have to go to your phone. For example, I can control the volume like this. But if I want to move to the next song and I double click or single click, either way, nothing happens. And that's because it's just acting like a very simple speaker. A speaker, not even a Bluetooth speaker, just a speaker. So remember, if you want to switch songs, you're going to have to go through here on your phone. Let me increase the volume. And again, you can turn off the screen if you want like that. But you can't control the songs from here. You always have to go to your phone if you're using the cable. So that's not the case. Let me lower the volume. So that's not the case with Bluetooth, or if you're using the MicroSD card, or you can use this to control the which song you're playing. That only happens when you're using that cable. So I don't plan on using that cable, and I think most people won't be using that cable because virtually every phone these days have a Bluetooth connection. Okay folks, so we already talked about the 3 modes of playback, and I'm going to put a link on the description if you want to hear some more songs. I'm going to make a separate video so you can hear different songs on this device. So just go down the description and there'll be a link there. But now it's time to talk about the clock right here. So basically the clock sets itself as soon as you make a connection with your phone to the via Bluetooth to this device. The clock is going to automatically set. But there's one thing you need to know about this clock, and that it is 24-hour format. A lot of countries use 24-hour formats. So I live in a country that uses a 12-hour format. But either way, it's fine for me. The clock only turns on when the unit is powered on. So let's look at it. Okay, so as you can see, there's the clock right there. So it's automatically sets when you connect via Bluetooth to your phone. And if you could look at my atomic clock right there, it says it's 1:25, and here it says 13:25. So that's the same. It's a 24-hour format, so you just have to get used to it. You can't change that. So that's what the display is for showing the time and showing the volume. So if you see over here, it's about to be 1:26. So in 5 seconds, 3, 2, 1, there we go. So it definitely keeps time very accurately because it uses the phone time. So that's excellent. You don't have to worry about pushing buttons or doing anything. It automatically sets when you connect through Bluetooth to your phone, assuming that your phone has the right time. Okay, folks, so we have reached the end of this review. I don't have any issues with it. Everything seems fine. The sound quality is fine. I'm very happy with it. So I don't have any major issues to point out. So I've been really enjoying this. And I think I can give this easily a 5 stars out of 5 because everything went great. So thank you for watching. Subscribe and thumbs up.